Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Browns and the Vikings. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the champions from the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Garden alongside Charles Davis, CD. All eyes on the AFC champs. A lot of folks out there in Ohio have waited a long time for this night. What a story. The Cleveland Browns, their first Super Bowl appearance ever.
It's a franchise and a fan base that's certainly been through a lot. Losing seasons, plenty of drama, a lot of failed expectations. At one point, they were winning plenty of titles in the NFL, but you have to go back to 1964 for their last one. Pre-Super Bowl era, when they beat the Baltimore Colts 27-0.
Meanwhile, the Minnesota Vikings are back in the big game for the 5th time in franchise history, but we all know one thing has eluded them all these years.
And that's an actual Super Bowl victory, partner. They're 0-4 in their previous visits, Super Bowls 4, 8, 9, and 11. And boy, they had some great teams too, didn't they? Bud Grant was their head coach, Fran Tarkenton a quarterback, Alan Page and the Purple People Eaters on defense. They were all Hall of Famers. And don't forget Paul Krause. He's a very proud member of that great secondary they had. So we're going back more than 40 years since their last visit. You think the state of Minnesota is excited about this one? I know they are. They're ready to get this one going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
Well, they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
Now, I guess I need to clarify. I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut to take care of the end of this drive.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Watson looks to throw again. Touchdown!
Wow.
Tyquan
Not that play the ball.
8 yards out. And the Browns are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Now Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play, won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd.
Oh, you're fine, bud.
That was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3-0, you give up a lot of momentum, you get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Play fake. Cousins. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
See you, Herbie.
Cousins now.
Oh, wrong one. Should have went underneath.
He might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change in possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Tell him with this, you gonna move the shotty already, bro. You gonna move the shotty.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got hold in the defensive front, and they're able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he stopped right on the 25 after a gain of 5. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Lou, you're fine in there, pup.
To throw is Watson. Throw fighting Thornton over the middle.
Almost got it.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. They went through 2 minutes. They went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
We stole the court. We stole the court. Huh. Interesting.
From just shy of midfield, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And the offense humming on the first drive.
I changed it.
Just changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient, find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Oh, you're fine, Pup.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Watson. And he gets this to Thornton. Touchdown, Browns.
Wow.
2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns will add to their first-quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back. They scored again. That's the way you win games.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Full bar.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Madison, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
There you go.
His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. One quarter done, and 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. Plenty of scoring here already. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on. Out of here. Let's go. Ooh, that ball was more than what I wanted to go.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And it's a fumble.
Damn.
This is picked up by the Browns. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we went to different training camps and visiting teams, we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Watson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. Brings up 3rd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Got it, go.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession.
There you go. Come on.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said.
There you go.
It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Keep running.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit, and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away.
Just make sure your stuff is cleaned up. When you did everything you're supposed to do after you got out of the shower.
Squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all.
You did that, I don't mind.
You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Cousins. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. He gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. 2nd and 12. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He he handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. The kick by Joseph is good. They get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
He never stop.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Oh, come on, son. That's you. That should have been you all day. But we all do know.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep.
Good.
For a pickup of 2 yards.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down.
Oh, where that ball at? Hey, come on now. You gave him one of them running plays, double taps. Come on now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because with a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react.
Let's go.
It's into double coverage and intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they start at their own 24-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had 1st-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he showed why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Second and 10. To throw is Cousins. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, there was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Gotta figure out a way.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
I just need time.
They're going to look to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete.
Thank you. Good fucking play, boy.
First down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good fucking play,
These are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the
Good
greatest
fucking
of
play,
first
home.
downs. But this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Good solid play.
In the second quarter of this Super Bowl. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook.
Hey, good stuff, solid play. Come on now.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now a give to Madison. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
He coming.
Throwing, Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Osborne. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Cook. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Dalvin Cook so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or two to punch this one in.
They try again with Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw, Cousins. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown. The multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half.
That's the way to score, You still got time, though. You got time, and you got the fastest catch on the field. Let's go. And he's got 3 timeouts.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open. That's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. offense.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play calling.
I told you I gotta watch the damn sideline.
Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break. Watson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's
Good job. Good job.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All three phases, bro. All three phases are solid.
And we welcome you back
All
now
three phases of
alongside
this game
Charles
is
Davis.
solid.
I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Chip.
Team sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight in the areas they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
Cousins gives way to Cook. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
Slot man moves right. And they'll run the option to start the drive. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave it. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
4 yards remain for second down. Watson now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Hey, listen, the down's 4.
That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Oh, no.
Great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his man.
You jackass.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right?
Getting the ball
You
first,
run it
man.
over your best blocker. You just see
That
that
was our shot,
right
bro.
now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have
Hold the
games
ball,
where
bro.
it just doesn't go
Hold
right
the
for
ball.
you. An interception season. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Cousins to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Up the middle, it's Cook. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
We're not getting what we need, bro, on the ground. But God, it's
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get it down to the 47.
Some will open up, buddy, I'll tell you.
And that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Hang on, bro. Hang on, bro. We gotta stay on. Stay on.
2 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Hey, stay with it.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Buying time to his left.
Man, come on.
Feeling, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
Finally.
The game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
Good hit. We needed that hit, but we needed it a little bit sooner. Man. It's 3rd and 3.
Good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
Damn, got me.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku.
Hell of a play.
He's going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get a 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who has to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Chubb on the counter.
Yeah, you know it, man. Damn. Play right there.
For another 1st down, it will.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping up such a big gain there because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And again, it's Chubb. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
11 points.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Chubb on the read option. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now Watson.
Thank you.
For the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter. But that, not the smartest of throws.
That boy needed
because
that.
this game is still very much in the
Motherfuckers would actually break some shit open.
But now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And they'll wind up getting this to
Keep
the 37. Gain of 9.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out hits someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
See you, Ozzy.
On 2nd and a yard. Cousins.
1st down.
There by Osborne. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really
Just
well.
enough.
Great working
Just keep
relationship with the guy
just
throwing the
enough.
ball, and they keep making the connection.
But we gotta put something on the board. Come on. Send this lead. Send this lead, buddy.
A give left side to Cook.
Oh, my God.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the 31, Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And
There you go. There you go.
Heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he will score.
Yes! Huge fucking play, boy. Huge fucking play.
There's another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game.
Huge shit, man. Huge champion, baby.
Big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Come on
Without
now.
a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
Come on.
It's now 21-17. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
Come on now.
On this one is a fair catch, a signal for and take it.
Come on. He's swinging.
The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can
Good shit. All wrong with that joker. Come on.
Football, we see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle
Come on,
to
man.
making a
You
huge
can.
play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things
Here you
start to
go.
get more interesting here in the second half.
10 minutes to work.
Quarter remains in the season-long race
Who's
for
gonna
the
waste it,
Trophy
bro?
here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. We'll return with more after this. This is the
Who's gonna waste
NFL,
it, man?
and it's on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
Now he's short third.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll take this one down to the
Keep
36.
letting it down off there.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get in the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Faking the give. Now Watson. No return here, and he's going to go down. Knocking him on the 37-yard line. Dalvin Tomlinson. He's the culprit. Causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This will get the lead up to 7. York able to send this one through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we're at the time of the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Come on, Jackson.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
He ready, buddy.
Play action now. Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen.
Jefferson was open.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Left side, Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
Oh, bad pass.
And that incomplete.
Cousins, that was horrible, bro.
Remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his 2nd, but instead it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Down to about the 45.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Chubb. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
They did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb.
Oh,
He has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 77 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 3rd down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run here with Ingram. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No last yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal, go up 2.
And he's in. Touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Browns are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cousins now. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he knows how to target many of those. But 3rd down coming
like this.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Damn, man. Yeah, saw it.
Now Cousins on 4th down.
Oh.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. And how about this? The dog pound gets the crown. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs.
$17. We got there, bro. Let's see what he had to say.